Love you too. All right, all right. We are live. I had to hurry up. I knew I should have made this thing at 5:55. Hello, hello, family. Hello. We are about to get live set up here on TikTok. But I'm so elated to be live here today. We're going to be talking about perfectionism versus excellence. Perfectionism when it comes to a mindset versus excellence. And it's funny to me because perfectionism, man, it's like we know we aren't meant to be perfect, but at the same time, we expect perfection from ourselves. And so I'm excited to have this conversation about perfectionism because really a lot of us wear perfectionism like a badge of honor. We will run around here, we will try to make sure everything is perfect, and we wear it as if it is a badge of honor that we are trying to accomplish. And especially when it comes to business, so many of us are trying to make our business perfect. The content has to be perfect. The emails have to be perfect. The follow-up system for our functions, our flows have to be perfect. And in this sense of perfection, we are failing to launch. We're not launching the product. We're literally not sending out the emails. We're not putting out the content. And I understand me right here. I understand. When it comes to perfectionism, I literally am all about trying to be perfect. And when it comes to me, say, doing my meditations, when it comes to me doing the emotional freedom technique, EFT tapping, I get nervous. I get scared. What if nobody is going to listen? Or what if nobody, if this is not good enough for everybody, right? It's so many things that come up. So when you are striving for perfectionism, most of the time you aren't getting much done. And so this mindset that it has to be perfect before I put it out, this mindset that it has to be perfect before I show anybody, my vision, my plan has to be laid out perfectly before I tell anybody. This mindset keeps so many of us stuck in not doing anything mode, stuck in stagnation in the business, stuck not making the money that you deserve because you're looking for perfect. So, we're going to have a conversation about perfectionism today, and we're going to talk about how to change this perfectionism mindset to one of excellence, to one that is doing, to one that is showing up, to one that is growing, right? Because when it comes to our mindset, what we think, we create. What we think becomes our reality. And so when you're showing up as I have to be perfect, you're more focused on all the mistakes that you're making rather than the growth. Ah, you're more focused on all the things that you're doing wrong rather than all the things that you're learning and helping you get to the next level. And so in perfectionism, it keeps so many of us stuck in the same place, stuck in a rut, stuck right where we're at, stuck going in the same circle over and over again. Because with perfectionism comes the doubt, comes the worry, comes the talking down on yourself. When you are striving to be perfect, you're always going to find something wrong. When you are striving to be perfect, you are looking for something wrong. And as you're doing that, again, you are stagnant in your business. You're not growing. You're not expanding. You're not learning. You're right where you're at. Okay. So I'm saying all that to say, how do you move from this sense of wanting to be perfect, wanting everything to be perfectly done, all the way right? How do we move and, pretty much shift ourselves from perfectionism to excellence? And so I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. So the shifting looks very much like grace. The shifting looks very much like reframing the way that you think about your project or what have you. And the shifting looks a lot like, pretty much doing it anyway, doing it scared, showing up no matter what. And so let's talk about a sense of grace. A lot of us beat ourselves up more in our minds than outside parties ever will. Okay. There's many of us talking down to ourselves, beating ourselves up right here, the conversation going on in your mind. Little are we realizing this conversation is showing up in your behavior. And so that's the way this works. That's the way mindset works. What you think, your body shows up and acts on. It shows up in your behavior. So when you aren't giving yourself grace and you're beating yourself up for not being perfect, you are showing up continuously beating yourself up. You're showing up continuously in this sense of imperfection, and you're going to continue on the route of not being good enough, not feeling like enough, not feeling like you're deserving, because you have to be perfect to deserve, right? So when you give yourself grace, it looks like, you know what? I'm going to send this email. I'm going to send it as is anyway. Y'all should see. It's so funny because when I posted on LinkedIn, I guess I had changed the caption on only one thing, but I didn't change it on LinkedIn and had all these weird language inside the caption that I meant to take out and change. And I posted it anyway. And when I went back and I saw the post with all of its errors, I laughed. I laughed at myself. I said, "Oh my God, girl, did you really post that with all these little errors in it?" And I laughed. I got to tell you, I've done that before. I thought I was sending out emails to a whole bunch of people. I ended up sending emails to people that I wasn't even supposed to send emails to. Few of them wrote me back like, "Girl, why you send me this email?" It just was second notice. I never got the first one. And I was over here like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I did that." And I laughed. So the best way to show yourself grace, laugh at yourself. Laugh at the times where you haven't done it perfectly. Laugh at the moments that it didn't go just right. Laugh at yourself. Laugh at it and say, "Okay, what did I learn here?" Right? What did I learn here? And a lot of the times for me, what did I learn here? I learned to proofread my captions. What did I learn? I learned to look into my emails a little deeper to make sure that I'm sending out the right email, right? I learned something. I grew from that moment. And in that laugh, it took the pressure off of being perfect. It had me being like, okay, wait, what did I learn from this? Because that was kind of funny. I know I messed it up, but that was kind of funny. What did I learn? Laugh at yourself, give yourself grace, and learn from the moment, right? Another way to shift to excellence rather than trying to be perfect and be in this sense of perfectionism, another way to shift into excellence is by doing it anyway, doing things anyway, right? I told this story last time and I love sharing this story with you guys, but I went to Disneyland, but it doesn't start there. When I started riding roller coasters again, because it wasn't like I wasn't riding rides. Like it was like, no, this is too much. I don't like the way I feel. I ain't doing it. But when I did ride my first roller coaster again, I was in Vegas with my son and I was getting on the roller coaster New York, New York. Now, mind you guys, I couldn't see the roller coaster's tracks. Like you don't see all the tracks, you don't see all the dips, you don't even see it all. You just know that there's this fat roller coaster that's going around New York, the hotel, right? And so I was like, "Oh my God, do I get on this roller coaster?" My son was like, "Oh, mom, come on, come on." I was like, "But I'm so scared." "Mom, you're getting on with me. Do it anyway." Right. And so I get on this roller coaster anyway, terrified out of my mind. And it was terrifying on the roller coaster. I literally had the craziest time because I couldn't see everywhere that the roller coaster was going to go. And so this is a testament to business. You may not be able to see everywhere your business is going to go. You may not be able to see every dip. You may not be able to see every turn. You won't be able to see it, but you do it anyway. You proceed anyway, because there is so much fun to be had in this business, this passion of yours, this passion project of yours, this thing that you love so much. It is enjoyable when you do it anyway. So another way to shift from perfectionism to excellence is to do things scared, to do it anyway, to do it while you're clenching your booty cheeks like, "Ooh, I don't know, this is somebody to do." I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. And the reason for that being, the reason it shows up and it changes and it shifts your mindset is when you do things scared, you continue to be able to do things scared after that. You continue to be able to pick up hard things and try that. Right? It keeps you out of this little circle of what you've always been doing, and it brings you beyond the circle to do things that you haven't done before. The things that make you uncomfortable, do it anyway. Okay. And so what we're talking about here, shifting from literal perfectionism, like I gotta be so perfect, all these things have to be right, to doing it scared, to doing it anyway, to giving yourself grace, laughing at the crazy moments. These things shift your mindset. And I'm telling you, a shift in your mindset, regardless of what you may think is going on in your business. A lot of us are trying to say, oh, this is going on in my business. This is going on in my business. I just need to change my marketing. I just need to get in front of the right platform. I just need to consistently show up. Little are you realizing there's so much going on up here keeping you from the success in your business that you won't be able to do none of the things until you change this thing right here, until you change your mindset, until you change the way that you think and feel about how you're operating in your business. You don't have to have a cookie cutter thing that everybody else is doing. You don't have to follow the crowd and do what everybody else is doing. All you have to do is shift your mindset, and the inspired action, the ideas, everything that you need in order for you to be successful are going to flow right into your life. It is up to you. And so this is why I love having this conversation, because really at the end of the day, so many of us are over efforting. We're putting in all the work. We're doing all the things, but we're not working on the one thing that's going to actually attract the business, attract the money, attract the success that you deserve. There is this thing right here between your ears that you are missing working on. When we say working on your mindset, or we say self-care, your mindset is part of that. Me getting my nails is self-care for me. That is self-care for me. But me getting my nails done does so much more for me here than it does for me here. I can't even tell you what it is, but it's a shift in mindset because I'm doing something to take care of me. I'm spending money on me. I'm loving on me. That shifts the way I think. Right. So when we're talking about shifting from this sense of being perfect to a sense of excellence, it has everything to do with you doing the things to work on this right here. This matters. You getting to the excellence that you deserve, it starts with working on your mindset. Okay. And so, where are we starting with this? Like I said, you're giving yourself grace. You're laughing at the crazy, laughing at yourself when you make a mistake. You're giving yourself grace. Then you are, after that, doing it scared. You're doing it anyway. You're showing up in your business. You're posting. You're sending the email, even if there is a typo, even if everything is not going to go right, you're doing it anyway, because the moment that you step out and you do it is the moment that you learn and you grow. You're not going to be able to see the whole path. You're not going to be able to see the whole path before you. And that's okay. You don't need to see the path. Just keep taking little steps along the way, and you are going to get to exactly where you're meant to be. But you got to take the little steps. And perfectionism is keeping you from stepping, because you want the perfect stone. You want the perfect step. You don't want to step wrong. Oh, if I step wrong, I may roll my ankle. You don't want to step wrong. You're trying to step perfectly right. And this sense of perfectionism is keeping you stagnant. Okay. And so, last but definitely not least, going from perfectionism to excellence looks like doing the self care work. It looks like doing the meditation, the affirmations, the EFT tapping. It looks like praying. It looks like exercising, right? Because this sense of perfection is coming from you only. It's coming from you only. Nobody's out here telling you or wanting you to be perfect. Only you want you to be perfect. Only you want your product to be absolutely phenomenal before you put it on the market. Only you want perfection. Nobody else is looking for perfection but you. And so if you are that person, self-care work is where we start. Start loving on you. Start pouring into you. Thank you. Needed to hear that. Yes. Start pouring into you. Start loving on you. Because I literally, I don't have a lot of people that show up to the lives. I don't, you know what I mean? I come here because I really want to make a difference in just whoever can hear me live. I want to make a difference. I always tell people 5 minutes with me and your life has changed forever. 5 minutes with me and your life has changed forever. Because this is how I talk to my friends. I will lift you up out the ground, out the bottom, out the pit. I'm going to lift you up in such a way that you're going to feel like you can do anything, even fly. Okay. And so that's the thing. When you start loving on yourself in a way, you no longer look for perfection from you. You start to look for your own excellence, your own grace, your own beauty, your own just, you're looking for everything that just makes you awesome. And perfection isn't one of them. And so when you start loving on you, it looks like taking the time to do the things like I said, the mindful work, the soulful work, the moving your body work. When you start doing these things and working on these things for you, it changes the way in which you want things from yourself. You're no longer looking for perfection when you're in love with yourself. You're looking for just loving on you, the grace, the excellence, right? You're looking at all the things that make you awesome. So step one, give yourself grace. Laugh at the crazy times, laugh at the crazy moments, laugh at the crazy things. Step two, you are doing it scared. You're showing up scared. You're doing it anyway. You're posting the content anyway. I have a friend that a couple friends I've been trying to get on TikTok. And the things that are holding them up from getting on TikTok are hilarious. Like hilarious. Like, what if people see me? What if nobody follow? Like just hilarious stuff that's keeping them off of TikTok. And I had to say, you need to do it anyway. Like you really just need to do it anyway. Because I don't know what this perfect thing you're looking for from a platform, but just show up anyway and keep showing up anyway. Because whatever it is that you have, I hear you, and I know that people need to hear you on this platform. I see other people, posting about it on this platform. You can too. And so a lot of the times we are self-sabotaging in the craziest way, where we are telling ourselves, no, you can't, no, you won't, no, you shouldn't, no, what if your kids see you? What if your friends start talking bad about you? You start doing all the things, but little are you realizing that the reason you need to show up the way you need to show up in your most authentic, beautiful, awesome self is because people need you to show up as you, because you are something that they resonate with and need for their lives. And so it was funny today because I was listening to Tapping into Wealth by Margaret M. Lynch. But I was listening to Tapping into Wealth, and that is what she was talking about. Just opening yourself up to the fact that when it comes to your why, and this is something that I do in my money mindset makeover masterclass. When it comes to your why has everything to do with how you do show up. And so for a lot of people, their why they're doing something, when you think about it, the why is not good, because sometimes, like, and I just did the exercise today, so I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. My why was I want to prove to everybody that I said I'm gonna do what I said I'm gonna do. That's not a good why. That is definitely not a good why, because I'm showing up for other people, not for the people I plan to serve. So when you really think as to why you need to stop being perfect and start showing up in the excellence that is you, your main why should be along the lines of to impact the people I'm meant to impact, period. Right? When you're showing up for others in a way to help them out of something that you needed yourself help out of, then the why is different. I was having a hard time showing up live, you guys. Straight up, I was struggling to show up live. But when I changed my perspective of why I'm showing up for the people who I know need to hear this, people a lot like me who were struggling with perfectionism, and I know I'm showing up for them. That's different. I show up different when I'm showing up for somebody along those lines, rather than proving to other people my excellence. I don't have to do that. I can just love on others with what I've come here to love on you with. And it's a shift in your mindset, a shift in the way that you think. so you can show up uniquely, beautifully made as who you are, the gift that you are to this world with confidence and the badge on your chest like, hey, I'm the queen. I know I'm meant to be. That's who we need you to be. And the more that you show up as that person, the better the whole world will be. Straight up. Right? So if I could get more of y'all to show up as your authentic, beautiful, amazing, gorgeous, phenomenal gift of the selves that you are, because you're a gift to this world, the better the whole world will be. That's my why. Okay? No longer am I trying to shove it in Pookie and them's face that I could do what I said I'm going to do. No, it's about showing up for you. And so that is exactly why I have the Money Mindset Makeover Masterclass. It will be this Saturday. It's an all-day masterclass where we are clearing your money blocks. The moment that you clear your money blocks and know how to clear them, you will never be the same again. Every time you even hear or notice a money block coming up, you'll be like, woo, there it is. I knew that was coming. Okay, how do I change this? How do I shift this? I know how to do this now. Okay, so we have the Money Mindset Makeover Masterclass. If you are interested, I only got 9 more spots at the 50% off price. Only 9 more spots. I would love to see you there because, again, the more of you that we can get clearing your money blocks, changing the way you think and feel about money, the more impact that you will make with your gift. And you are not making an impact if you ain't making no money. I'll put it to you like that. That's a true to life statement. Promise you. You are not making an impact if you are not making the money. So let me help you get to the bag. Let me help you make the money, honey, so you can definitely be making the impact that you deserve to be making because we need you. Your product, your service is needed in this world. We need you. So if I can get you to show up and show out in your genius, hunty, this world will be a better place. We need you. So if you're down, shoot me a DM or you can slide in the comments and say me if you are ready to clear your money blocks. If you don't even realize that you need your money blocks cleared, I'm here to let you know we all have money blocks. Each and every one of us have money blocks. If I mention debt, if I mention income, if I mention savings accounts, if I mention budget, and any of those things that I just mentioned made you uncomfortable in the slightest, or made you feel some type of way, or had you like, I don't want to talk about that, you have money blocks. Again, we all have them. It's just a matter of you realizing you have them and getting ready and in the position to clear them. But we all have money blocks. And so I am here to invite you to come clear them with me this Saturday. Clear your money blocks. You walk away with a personalized affirmations, personalized meditations, and a personalized money hypnosis that'll really change the way you think and feel about money so you can attract the money and success that you deserve. So join me this Saturday. Comment me below or slide into my DMs. Let me know you're interested, and I would love for you to join us. It is a phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal workshop, phenomenal masterclass that you're not going to want to miss because it is one that will change your life forever, and it is one that will change the trajectory of your business forever. Okay, so join me. The Money Mindset Makeover Masterclass. It is this Saturday. I would love to see you there. If not, it's okay. I got another one in November, so I will be putting you on the wait list if you are interested for the one in November. But we are going to be doing this, y'all. We are going to be clearing money blocks in order for you to show up and show out in your business the way that we need you to, because we need you, because we need your gift that you offer this world. All right. So I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, wonderful rest of the night. And again, Money Mindset Makeover Masterclass. I would love to see you there. It is a masterclass you definitely don't want to miss in order for you to change your mind so you could change your life. Have the best rest of the day. And hey, remember, I love you and we need you.